Hello, my wonderful people, my wonderful friends, ladies and gentlemen at home, my viewers. I don't know where you are in the world, just let me know in the comment section as you are clicking your subscribe button and the like button. This is, of course, guys, a general reading and for the collective. So whenever you get this reading of this nature, it just means you needed to hear this, you needed to know what's going on, you needed this form of guidance, you needed some form of affirmation and justification. That is what this channel is really about. So let's go ahead and do our reading for today and really get you aligned, feeling empowered. I know it's towards the end of 2024 now, and a lot is just happening. A lot is just happening. There is a college student. There's a college student who recently had a relationship coming to an end. This is a female person. You are in college. I'm not sure if this is a boarding school, college, or university, but it is a high learning institute. And in this high learning institute, you had an incident that really broke your heart. I'm not sure if this is a breakup or a betrayal from your friends, from a group of friends that you left with, but it is something that's coming up very urgently. It needs to be addressed. You need to get up from that space or from that state. Get yourself back up, because if you stay longer, if you create an altar for your pain, for your betrayal, you are likely to let it control and take over your life and take over your happiness. But of course, from our cards, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, which for me, really, guys, it speaks to determination. You are extremely determined. Now, this is not to this college student. Someone needed to hear about the college student. However, you are someone that's extremely ambitious, who is progressive in nature. You are quite fearless as well, and in the way that you move in very silent ways. You maneuver in ways that people may not see. In fact, there comes a time where you will surprise a lot of people. You will surprise a lot of people. In fact, from where you are sitting, there's also a lot of ideas within you. You are capable of doing so many things. You are caught up in between different ideas. You're not really sure which one will work now, which one. In fact, there's one person who is into fashion designing industry. You need to launch this idea. This idea is actually going to bring you a lot of money. There's income from you sort of applying yourself into your art, your artwork. So it is someone who's very artistic. However, I do see it is likely to be a person within the fashion designing industry. So should you decide to follow this dream, this vision, believe in this idea, you are going to surprise a lot of people. This is one of those things you need to do on your own, without anyone's validation, without anyone's involvement. It's one of those very private projects. Even if you are considering this, whatever it is, but it's within the art space. As I've indicated, I do see someone within the fashion designing space. Should you decide to go ahead with this idea, do it silently, because people may not agree with you. People may feel like there's no money, but there is a lot of money in that space you've been thinking about. This is a childhood idea you've always had. You are one person that is able to bring things to life. Generally, that is your gift. You're watching this video, you are someone that is able to bring things to life. In most cases, it doesn't really matter where they throw you, you'd still survive. You're one of those people who can survive even in the deep end. It doesn't really matter how hard or tough things are. You are very liquid. You are able to learn on the go. You don't need a textbook. You don't need a lot of information for you to know how to get things done. You kind of work from an intuitive kind of space. That is why working silently is your strength. So you need to go ahead, apply your ideas, work on what you need to work on silently, because that is just how wise you are. Okay, let's go ahead, my wonderful people, my wonderful friends, and just get more guidance from the spirit. Love and light to you, my viewer at home. Please click the subscribe and the like button. Let me know if this is you. because you are, of course, in the arts industry. This is someone in the art space that should, consider going into the art space. You are very good in using your hands. You are very, very, very good in visualization. You have very, very strong imagination abilities. But it is through other people that you will get there. It is through other people that you will get there. You are likely to go very far with this idea that you need to, that it just keeps coming up, because it's as though you are sitting on top of money, right? And it should be in your hands, but you are sitting on it. These are ideas. This is not because you are lazy. You are not lazy. You just need a little bit of push. You need this confirmation that I'm giving you now, that your idea is valid. As soon as you decide to go ahead with this, you will begin to attract the right type of people, the relevant group of people who will make sure that this comes to pass, who will make sure that your idea and the work that needs to be done in the fashion or arts industry gets done. People who will believe in you, but it is really entirely up to you acting now. This has been given to you. It is yours, right? So this could be a career reading. Let's go ahead. Spirit, I do see someone watching this reading from their bed. I do see someone watching this video from their bed. And of course, as I've said to you, your ideas will bring you financial wealth and financial breakthrough. You are in a position to manifest money only if you can begin working on those magnificent and amazing ideas that God and your ancestors have been granting you. It's in the art space. I don't know what's holding you back. What seems to be holding you back? What seems to be holding you back? Ace of Cups. Alright. What's holding you back? What's holding you back? Because you do have divine strength in you. In fact, this is also to someone who is a healer. Right? This is someone who is a healer. Someone who has healing hands. Someone who uses their hands to do amazing things. It could be someone who's running a spa. You could be running a spa. Maybe you're running a spa. There's just something that you are doing with your hands. However, you need to get up, be innovative, work on it, do it as soon as you can, because there will be heavenly intervention upon you doing that. I see a lot of blessings coming from above. I do see a lot of support coming from above in terms of what your hands are able to do. So your hand, the work of your hand is blessed. Anything that you touch will turn to gold. You just need to get up. And there were instances where you know very well, if it wasn't for God, I would have died. Or if it wasn't for God, I would have lost my mind. You know, there are those situations that feel like you are pushed, from a cliff or from mountain top. You are pushed down, to have your feet crash and your entire body crash and not make it. There were those instances in your life, and for some reason God was able to hold you. An angel of God was able to hold you. I want you to have a look at this hand, right? And I want you to have a look at this bird at the top here. And think about this scripture in the Bible that says, when you fall from the mountain, something like that, something around the lines of, when you fall from the mountain, God will send his angel so that your foot does not strike the rock or the stones from where you're falling from. So you are being held, you are kept safe. There is divine intervention in your life. But I do see someone who's using their hands a lot. Your hands are just, use your hands a lot. Use your hands a lot. I don't know. Have your hands been itchy as well? Your hands have been itchy because you need to use them. Have your hands been sweaty a lot? Your hands are speaking to you that they need to be used. There are people who need what you have to offer to the world with your amazing hands. There's a card that's coming up. There's a card that's coming up. Okay. This is where we are. Now let's get divine confirmation. Great. So there was love life. There is love life that is coming up on this reading today. There is love life that's coming up on this reading today. A lot was said in your relationship. A lot was said in your relationship. No, you know what? This wasn't meant for you. This person, they just came to waste your time. Let me just confirm that. Love life is coming up, but just so you know, you are not on the wrong. It needed to end. It doesn't really matter what happened there, but it needed to end. It was gonna end anyway. So whether you're the one who made a mistake or they made a mistake on their end, they cheated on you or you cheated on them, doesn't really matter. This just wasn't meant to be. It needed to end. So as I've said, do not create an altar for this pain, for this breakup. It needed to end. It needed to come to its completion. Okay. Here's another card that signifies the feminine energy, the feminine and the masculine energy. The feminine and the masculine energy. So you need to also, in your work, in the work that you do, because you are artistic because of your feminine energy. That is the most active part of you that's working for you on daily basis, that's allowing you to face life on daily basis, that's allowing you to be the person that you are. In fact, most people have described you as someone who is soft. However, there needs to be a balance. Try maintain a balance. Work towards a balance. Work on your masculine side. Just go on the internet, have a look at how do I balance my masculine energy. How do I balance my masculine energies? Because the reason why you haven't started working on this idea that I'm telling you about, whether it could be fashion designing, anything within artistry, the reason why you haven't done it is because you are only operating from a feminine aspect of things, but now you need a push, and a push comes from the masculine side. Remember, masculinity is about survival, it's about hard work, it's really about planning, it's about money, right? But now femininity is about creativity, is about nurturing, is about comfort, is really about taking care, is really about understanding and acceptance. So you need to balance these two. Have a side of you that's extremely strict to say, I will get things done, I will act on this idea no matter what. You need to command your life. You have a voice of command. You need to use your voice more. Don't stop commanding your life. Don't stop commanding things that are important to you. Don't stop talking about things you are manifesting at this point, because your words will work for you. Command your life. Every morning when you wake up, command your morning. Command your life. Command your life, because that is where your power is at. That would be your masculine energy. Let's get another confirmation, and I will do the last reading after the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups also speaks to taking it easy in your hustle. So there's someone else here who's been working extremely hard. So it's about time that you also look at your steps. You know, someone is on autopilot. You could be working extremely hard and not really familiarizing yourself with your journey. You need to journey in this journey of your life with detail. Understand what's happening. Come out with lessons. Because this is the thing, guys. If you refuse to learn lessons, history will repeat itself. If you refuse to pass a particular class or standard in your life, you are meant to repeat it or go back. Okay, so it's really about this Knight of Cups is saying to you, you need to walk with caution. Walk with caution as you are doing the hard work. Have moments where you are pausing and questioning things, especially when it comes to documentation, paperwork, contracts. Don't be hasty to make decisions. Don't be quick to make decisions around important things of your life. So really check your steps before you make a step. What are you stepping on? What are you walking on? Who do we call it your ecological study or your ecological assessment to check how is this going to affect the next person, my future, my family, and the likes, my finances, everything that has to do with you. So this just says to you, work hard, however, slow down and assess your life and assess your actions, because you might get robbed, you might get robbed, you might get you might be taken advantage of, especially if you get too excited when things start blossoming, because things are going to blossom quite fast for you. However, as I'm saying, you need to be very, very, very careful so that your hands are not exploited. The gift that comes with your hands is not exploited. So let us get on to the last round of the cards to confirm what I'm saying to you, and do let me know in the comment section if this speaks to you, if this speaks to your heart. But it is of course directed to people who are in the artistry. If you're in the artistry space, this is the right time. Be careful with documentation. Don't lose sight of what's happening. Read. Doesn't really matter how long the contract is. Have a look at it. Read the document so that you don't get exploited and taken advantage of. Okay, let us keep going, my wonderful friends, ladies and gentlemen. We have the King of Swords. We have the King of Swords. We have the King of Swords. So your words will work for you. Your words will work for you. What you say will work for you. I'll just take out all these cards that actually flipped in the middle. And this will be the last round of the reading. So today now we have the lovers, and now the thing with the lovers, as I've indicated to you on that relationship card that came up, just let it go, just let it go, because right now you have the world in your hands. You have the world in your hands, as I'm saying, and it looks like your things are sort of coming to fruition at this point in time. I don't know who this person is, but your things are also coming to fruition. Things are manifesting, and you need to be very, very careful of temptations that will come. Look at this Lover's card. There is a serpent behind the female Eve, and on top of that there is a spiritual guide or the divine. So be careful of temptations that come with this serpent, that come with this fruit, meaning there are things that will be presented to you in a form of a fruit. It could be something you really crave, especially around behaviors, guys. I also need to indicate this around temptation, the issue of behavior, addiction, issues of lifestyle, alcohol, all this substance abuse. We need to be very careful when, now that things are sort of blossoming, now that things are coming to its fruition, or when things come to its fruition, because definitely they are coming to its fruition. There's going to be a point where you have lots of money. It's going to be a lot of money, but this has to do with your career. It has to do with your artistic work, your gifted hands. Take your hands into good use. Make your hands work for you, generate money, monetize what your hands can do, because that time is coming where you will sit on your chair and not have to do much, and not have to do anything but observe. You have psychic abilities as well. I do see someone who has psychic abilities, someone who is able, you know, tell the future, someone who's able to tell what's going on, someone who has the intuition extremely high and well sharpened. You have that intuition. And know this, it's never wrong about people and circumstances. Of late, you've been feeling very good, you've been feeling like you're in control. That is true, you are in control indeed. So that time is coming. And your ancestors, your guides, are really with you. You are not on your own. In the process of that, you need to be careful of the noises that will come. As I've said to you, you need to believe in your work. This is one of the things you need to do silently, right? Because there's going to be a lot of noises as soon as you begin, but you have the world in your hands. This will come to its fruition. And if already your life is in its fruition, be careful of this temptation that is just, you know, watching you. There's an enemy watching you. Queen of Pentacles, I've explained that there will come a time where you will be at your most relaxed state, or either you are there, you are settled in terms of your finances, your financial status, or that time is coming. Yeah, guys. And then you have there's something about home. There's something about home that's coming up. I'm not really sure what this is. I do want to confirm it, guys. Please allow me. I know I said this is my last card, but there's something about home that's coming up. There's a welcome home. There's a welcome home that's happening. Oh, there's a welcome home that's happening. There's a party. There's a braai. I'm not sure what this braai party is, but there is a braai, and there's also a welcome home. Yeah, guys. The Empress. Because you see the Empress, guys, is wearing a very beautiful gown. Very relaxed. Very in charge. You know? All she does is to command. And there's stars on top of her crown. Whatever she's wearing, whether it could be a crown, there are stars there. And these stars, for me, if you recall, in the Bible, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem, there were stars that led a group of people, or a group of men that needed to see where this Jesus was born. They were led by a star. So these stars, they signify something amazing around so much guidance. There's so much guidance. So you will sit, come a point where you will sit, get comfortable, forget all the negative events that have come and, you know, made you unhappy. You will sit and get to a point where you are only giving instructions. So this is also speaking to someone who is in a management role. You are in the management, or you recently got why am I hearing admitted attorney? I'm hearing admitted attorney. Yeah, but it is someone, guys, that recently did well in their career, or they're about to do well. So I think, guys, I've covered almost everything you needed to hear on this reading today. It is a beautiful Saturday. I love you very much. As I've said, click the like button, subscribe, and share. I'll see you on my next reading, and God bless you.